Hey guys, it's September 16, Friday, early in the morning. I'm actually just catching up on my emails and just preparing for the day. Um, it's been such an exciting time, roller coaster. Actually, yesterday was pretty rough for me. I've been getting a lot of pressure at work because a lot of the opportunities and deals that we're working on, it's kind of on hold, and they're basically questioning if I'm doing my job or not, and meaning am I, and my biggest thing is I tell them look, I'm not going to force them to buy something that they don't really need. That's just not in my personality. I want to add value. I'm not going to use manipulation or charm or whatever it is to get the deal done. So I, pushed back and I said, look, they have other priorities right now and there's no issues. So I don't care how nice I am or how much they like me. They're not, it's all about, you got to have the relationship, which I have with all my clients. But we also need to have some sort of differentiator for their business or themselves. And it's been a challenge, but I think I finally got the point across via email. And, one thing that God told me is He has really given me insight and wisdom to what businesses need to grow. And thinking the old ways of, taking them to dinner or I don't know, pressing them. I mean, you just got to have a differentiator. You got to have a unique proposal that a lot of your competitors don't have. Anyway, I'm not trying to give you guys a side note, but it was frustrating because, it's like these guys, these corporate people don't realize that, for me, here's my thing. If you're going to point out something, show me. If you think you could do better, prove it. I'm a type of person, and when I was an executive and I was, I had people under me, I showed them how to do it. I didn't just tell them to do it. I showed them. You lead by example. And so it was just tough. I was this close to saying something mean, and good thing my boyfriend and my mom calmed me down a little bit because I have so much passion for helping businesses grow, but there are certain ways you got to do it. If you want to really grow your business, you got to use innovation. You got to do something different. So, I got a text message yesterday from my commercial real estate people, and they said they're going to make a deposit today. For those of you guys who have been following this, it's been a challenge. I kid you not, my refrigerator doesn't have any food. All I have is water. I'm not saying that God is not giving me food. I probably could, but when you have so much credit cards and it's almost maxed out, you have to be smart. And the saddest part is this is not even my doing. Well, it is because I decided to do business with them, but it's a challenge when you're on the receiving end based on other people's choices, and you could apply this to life. Sometimes you're just a reciprocator of people's choices, and you're dealing with the consequences of other people's choices. And what do you do in those situations? And I could tell you what I did. I cried out to God. I poured out my heart and I told Him, Lord, I need your help. This is out of my hands. And I had this huge migraine all day yesterday and this morning. And one thing that I saw as I was, trying my best to focus on the positive is worship. I just worshiped Him, crying tears, snotty and everything. I just worshiped Him. And it really helped me change my focus, and I just started, instead of focusing on the negative, I focused on things that I could control, which is, worked on my content for my website, got my recommendations for people, developed myself personally and professionally, and just really spent time with the Lord and relaxed a bit. I mean, we all need rest, and and that's what I did. I rested. But at the end of the day, one thing I've learned out of this whole deal is, no matter what, just know that you know that you know that God got you, and He has me. And that's all I have to keep telling myself each day, because I know it's a journey. I still believe that this month will be a September to remember. I believe that God is doing something behind the scenes, and I got invited to this podcast, which is amazing, and I'm helping this organization, Free the Captives, raise money, for sex trafficking, and God is still using me, and I still see Him moving. It's just sometimes you wonder, how do people do it? How do people stay strong in the middle of adversity? And then I look at myself, I'm like, how are you doing this? People have no idea the things that I'm going through. They think that my life is just peaches and cream, and that, I'm so happy because, I'm not dealing with anything negative. But every day I get faced with a choice, and that choice is to continue to believe His promises, or do I let the circumstances of the world, do I let my situation take out that hope, remove all that hope, remove all those things that I've been believing for? And I tell myself, no, you're right there. Press. I hate that word, but press. Your breakthrough is here. Your breakthrough is now. And I will not be moved by what I see, but I will choose to believe His report and His report only. And I will rejoice in the Lord, even in the middle of a storm. So I encourage you, if you're going through a storm, I understand it's not easy, and you wonder, God, are you listening? God, are you even here? Where are you? Do you not? And all I have is that little peace, that inner peace, knowing that He has me in the palm of His hands, and He's saying, it's okay, my child, I got you. He's got you. He's got you. He's got you.